What is going on, people? Today I took a break-even trade. I made 90p. Not ideal, but it is what it is. This is the trade we took today. I think it was a very obvious trade in my opinion. Let's go over why I took this. The date today, by the way, is the 19th of March 2026. So let's have a look. What made me take this trade? Okay. So going off into the open, we actually have an SMT at these major lows here. So you can see NQ, this is still intact, and this is still, and this has been taken by ES. Okay, so I was looking for a potential sign of a retracement into a higher time frame key level to then get that continuation down lower potentially. But with this SMT, I was leaning towards more of a bullish day today, especially looking at the 2 hour as well here and the 4 hour. Which we actually respected in this leg in the end. But I was mainly looking at the 2 hour in terms of the rejection off this with that SMT to then take this this position that I took today. So let's get into it. So what do we even take? So the 5 minute inverse straight off the bat. So we manipulate this low off open, and then we get this 5 minute inversion to the upside. This is like textbook stuff. SMT, high time frame fair value gap. Like, what more could you want from a setup? Do you know what I mean? What do we also have? We also have an unfilled 1 hour fair value gap and a 15 minute intermediate term high. Oh, I don't know why it says low. It's meant to be a high. So a fair 15 minute intermediate term high. Perfect. So this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this get hit first, and then we can maybe continue or even continue up higher past this hourly. Who knows? Who knows? So I was looking to find anything or like see anything that was tipping its hand. So the market was tipping its hand to tell me that we were going to be a bit more bullish than bearish. So what did we have? We had this 5 minute. Now we did end up getting a break even on this trade. Now I went break even a bit early. So if we go to ES as well, you can see here. I will full screen NQ in a second. You can see here, ES actually took this before, it was all in one candle, but ES took this before NQ, so I went break even around here, and then we obviously blew past it on NQ as well. Honestly, from this candle here, I was pretty confident that we were just going to run to the hourly bearish, but we didn't. We actually came back down to my break even and then went straight into it, which is not ideal, but it's one of those things and it happens. And it's so important to understand that, you know, this is all part of that. All part of the game. It's all part of trading, and you've just got to take it. When you get something like this, yes, a bit of a letdown, but at the same time, it's not a loss, and it's nothing you should be ashamed of, because a break-even trade is a good trade in my opinion. And guess what? We still hit the draw. So it's the correct draw. I had the right idea in mind, but we just got break-even on the way there. Not a problem. So what could I have done differently with this trade, or many other people, because I know a lot of people took this trade. So I probably would have tried to take this high here just because it is the low hanging fruit. Now I could have taken a trade with my stop here. For some reason I put it past the CE of this wick, but I went for the 5 minute and I could have gotten that 1-to-1. I could have even got a 1-to-1 with my normal stop, but I decided to try and go for this. So maybe I was extending my hand a little bit, but I did just think this was the strongest draw. And if we're going to come up to my 1-to-1 here, let's be honest, when does price come up to here and not tap this fair value gap after we've generated liquidity right under it? Basically never. So that's just something that you sort of learn as you're going on through the years of trading. But I just had such a strong conviction on this bias. I mean, maybe I should have left this trade open to carry on running, but I just genuinely wasn't willing to take that risk after we had dumped all of this. I wasn't really expecting much movement today, so I didn't really want to hold positions that I'd already taken the internal high, and then risk that price comes all the way down and stops me out. Like, I just think that was the reward, like the risk reward there is just not ideal. So I just thought we'll go break even to save myself here, and it didn't pay off, but in the long run it does pay off over time. So that is pretty much everything. I just wanted to say something as well. If we go to, now I know this seems far-fetched, but if we go to the high time frames, there is a 5 month fair value gap here that we have just hit into both NQ and ES. And I think the reason why we were bearish today was because we still had that fair value gap open. Call me crazy, I don't even care. But it's not on the 6 month. We've still got 3 months to wait for that, so still got some time. But the 5 months on both, have now tapped So let's see if we get some bullish reaction from that. If we get a bullish reaction from that, because honestly, I think we could. I think we've got a really strong SMT. If this SMT holds up, I definitely think we're going to get a very strong move back up. But we will see about that. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on right now with the war, and that does affect this, in my opinion. A lot of people say it doesn't, but in my opinion, it does. And I think I'm just waffling, so let's cut this off. So I hope you guys have learned something from today. Any questions, drop it down below and message me on Instagram if you need to. I'll drop it down in the description. Yeah, peace.